Ladies and gentlemen, American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Well, Joe Biden has been found absolutely and utterly incompetent. But this is really amazing. If you haven't heard, and you've probably heard by now, I mean, this was like some of the biggest news in American history. Robert Hur released his report relative to the documents that were found in Delaware in the garage home vet of Joe Biden. And they found that he took them. He knew he shouldn't have taken them. He took them anyway. He disclosed them. But the only reason they shouldn't prosecute him is he's old and incompetent and feeble. He didn't know when his vice presidency began, when it ended, when did Bo die? He didn't know anything. This is off the charts, folks. Off the charts. And then he comes out and does a press conference and makes it worse. Because this week, Monday, he spoke to a dead Mitterrand from France. Wednesday, he spoke to the dead Helmut Kohl from Germany. Yesterday, he got the Egyptian and Mexican prime minister messed up. I never do this. I turned on CNN and they were saying, well, Trump got Haley and Pelosi mixed up. Come on. I mean, he's running against Nikki Haley, right? So Haley's on his mind. And Pelosi, totally different context. It was amazing how they were trying to spin it. Joe Biden, and then the way they used the 25th Amendment accusation against Trump when he was president. Are you kidding me? This is off the charts. Who is controlling Joe Biden? Well, we know that. Susan Rice, therefore Barack Obama, and Joe Biden. I mean, this is disgraceful what happened. Absolutely disgraceful. Now, just think about that, folks. The feds aren't prosecuting him because he's an old, incompetent, feeble-minded man. Yet, he's the president of the United States, the most important job in the freaking world. And Donald Trump gets prosecuted. I mean, it is insane. You know what they did? I just know it. What the DOJ did is said, hey, sorry, this is so bad, we're going to hit you pretty hard. The good news is we're not going to prosecute you. Now, just imagine if they decide to charge him. Then all these issues. Can a president be prosecuted? What, for something he did while in office or former vice president? Same issues, right? Nobody's talking about that. It's unbelievable. This was a deal that the DOJ gave. Say, sorry, we're going to hit you hard, but we're not going to prosecute you. I mean, it is beyond scary for our country right now. Scary. All right. Trump had a banner day yesterday. U.S. Supreme Court on the ballot issue. Hell, even the liberal justices were jumping all over this Nimrod from Colorado. And you know what? Some of the questions were great. Like, give us another example where a national national candidate got removed from a state ballot. Couldn't think of one. And then this little Nimrod said, well, even if we lose this case, he actually said this. He goes, Congress may disqualify him if the Democrats win. They're already plotting their backup plan. Power at all costs, even the destruction of the country, it doesn't matter. That's where we are right now as a country. It's sick and messed up. And people keep talking about Trump. Trump left the freaking White House. Bitching and moaning the whole way because he knew what the hell happened to him. But Trump didn't stay, did he? No, he left. Joe's the one that you're going to have somebody come in. This is Weekend at Bernie's, but it's real. Yeah. Weekend at Bernie's with the President of the United States. But anyway, they just crushed their argument. This is going to be, and by the way, the same concepts. All these people that say, oh, they're not going to take this immunity issue. These people don't know what the hell they're talking about. The Supreme Court's definitely going to take the immunity issue, and it may not be an unanimous vote, but they're going to win. Trump's going to win, at least 5-4. John Roberts, that swing vote, is big time on presidential power, executive privilege, executive power. All right, Tucker interviewed Putin last night, aired at like 6 o'clock. Putin blames Clinton. Felt double-crossed, like maybe Russia should enter NATO. I just got to ask you a question. Turn the clock back. Why in the hell wouldn't you want Russia as part of NATO?
Peace.
Peace. Peace. Instead, they formulated this plan, obviously, to gang up on him. You know what? I used to think maybe it was crazy, but maybe Putin ain't all wrong about feeling threatened. You never know. All right. Scalise returns. Republicans pick up a vote as cancer is apparently in remission. Peter Navarro's got to go serve his 4 months. Didn't get a state. Brazil has farms filing bankruptcy, and they say there's a grain issue. Big time problems all over the world. And we got senile Joe in the White House. Weekend at Joe's. Iran, Turkey have joined forces to help the Houthis. Unbelievable. U.S. Steel. The workers have gone nuts about the sale to China. Well, workers, maybe you ought to freaking endorse Donald Trump. U.S. Steel workers. It's unbelievable. There's a lot of reports that Iran has now assassins here in the United States. Folks, I'm just telling you right now, I wouldn't want to be, I'm being serious, I would not want to be in that Super Bowl stadium. Something's going to go down, folks. Something's going to go down big, 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 big. It's a matter of time. Tick, 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 tick. All right, U.S. firms, a bunch of them invested in China weaponry and technology. Way to go. Way to help them. Way to help them out. Trump won the Virgin Islands yesterday. Yeehaw! And Nevada, of course, too. Janet Yellen says that higher prices are probably here to stay. Now, just think about that. Just think about that. Your Treasury Secretary, working with the feds, have been jacking up interest rates, jacking up interest rates, jacking up interest rates, saying they're fighting inflation. And now, after doing all that jacking up, says, oh, they're probably here to stay. And I need to do a Facebook Live about this, folks. The ripple effect of what they did during COVID just keeps on going. The COVID war, the COVID battle, led to vacant downtown office space that's not coming back. That's now going to lead to devastating repercussions with the banking industry as commercial real estate defaults. They destroyed this country during COVID. These people in charge are freaking clueless. Clueless. The CBO, by the way, the Congressional Budget Office, says in a decade, our debt's going to be $54 trillion. No, it's not, because we're going to be done by then. We ain't going to be able to make it to $54 trillion. Folks, this is the goodest place in it, that's my last topic of the show. I got to say something. The voters in this country keep voting for and electing these people who don't know what the hell they're doing. And they've destroyed this country. Think about all these so-called smart senators, congressmen, these terrible presidents we've had. Obama, Clinton, Biden, George Bush 43. We haven't had a good president except the pause of Trump in the middle of all that. So for the last 30 years, we had one good president. One good president. They collectively, the congressmen, the senators, the Democratic, they have destroyed this great country. I got to throw in my Shakespearean insult here. They're weedy, shrill-gorged hill of fleshes. As the bulldog, every dog has their day. I weep for America.